Welcome to Homebrew Magic, a video series about EDH where we do our best to build unique, fun, or just plain silly deck lists to play against each other, followed by a breakdown of how they did so we can all learn and get better at this game that we love.
Yes.
What
Am I doing it?
did you
We're
do?
doing?
Why
We're
are you?
recording.
What are you? Why
Oh, shit.
Why here?
Are we recording? Are we live?
I'm so nervous.
Show
What up, hi, man? It's your boy Tej.
it. Woo.
My boy.
Tonight I am bringing you back a newer deck. It's Tanazir Quandrix.
Ooh.
+1/+1 shenanigans.
Neat.
+1/+1 counter shenanigans. Tanazir got a new card from Bloomburrow, which is why we're here today, with Duskmorn right around the corner. So there you go. That's what we're doing. Chanel, what do you got?
Well, Chris said that I should fix an old deck, so I built something brand new.
Good.
2 hours ago.
Good.
This is the Archimandrite. This is my, I guess, Artificer Tribal. But because you did it, and then Chris did it, and now I'm doing it, I am 3 times removed from the original idea because yours was also a tribute to him.
Correct.
So that is the 3rd degree. I made sure that
So I can
Yours
marry
is
that
a
deck.
tribute
Yes.
to my tribute.
Yes, it is sterile from inbreeding.
Got it.
It is technically
Looking fine.
Advisor, Artificer, and Monk Tribal. It's nerd. It's nerd typal.
It's
It is
nerd.
Bookworm beatdown, and we'll see if it does anything. Chris,
Great.
Artificer Tribal?
No.
Damn.
Game 2 with Wick the World Mind. The first time I ran this deck, it got up to a slow start. I made some adjustments to the mana base. And I just want to kind of get a little better feel for how this deck operates before I make any wholesale changes to it.
Nice. And Alex.
All right.
Special guest Alex won the roll-off.
Hooray!
Yes.
Series regular.
Today is another new deck. Its first maiden voyage. We have Assassins
Nice.
headed up
Did
by
get you Ezio.
Nice.
Oh, it's
nice.
disgusting.
Smash a bottle of champagne on your deck.
Make it
Just
secret.
christen it.
No. So yeah, this is his first
Maiden voyage.
Can
Don't
I
you
do
do
that?
that?
Can I do it to Chanel in the deck? Alright, that's how the Star Wars go. Chris
so yeah,
Christens.
five color assassins. I had an idea for an assassin deck for quite a while. It was going to end up being Demir because that's usually where a lot of assassins end up. But then Wizards decided to tie in Assassin's Creed, and I looked and like, there's some pretty fun assassins in here. So I figured I'd give it a try.
They are bitches from the looks of it. But you won the roll-off.
Yes.
Feel free to take a first turn.
Alright. I did have to go down to 6, but that's okay. Now I have 7 cards in hand.
Nice.
We will start off by playing a Temple Garden and shocking myself.
What?
And we will cast.
You're the new Tej.
All I did was take the cap off.
Okay. We're going to pause for 2 seconds for station identification. Okay. Alex, resume now that the beer is cleaned up.
Alright. So, shock myself for the Temple Garden. Paying a white, we're going to cast
This has never happened to me before.
Reconnaissance.
Oh, that's not
So-
good.
No, it's not.
I can pay 0 to remove target attacking creature. I can go in combat and untap it. I'll pass the turn.
To me, Tej.
Teach one go.
Alex, I'm also starting at 6, so don't feel so behind. And I'm going to start with a Balaged Sanctuary, which will enter tapped. Go Chanel.
First turn. Let's
Okay.
draw.
This time, your colors don't allow you to Cabal Ritual me twice, even after keeping a 5-land hand.
When does that ever happen except that one time?
Said that one time, and it was bad. Sacred Foundry. I don't need the mana. I don't need to lose the life. Go ahead, Chris.
Right. Drop for the turn. I will play this Clear Water Pathway as my land for the turn, and I will pass to Alex.
I love CCR.
I do too.
I'm not entirely sure why.
I'm
Sounds
playing
good.
a water game and shock myself again.
The fucking. Have you ever seen The Rain? That one. I love that one, and it is featured predominantly in the final episode of Stargate SG-1.
Okay.
Like, it's a huge thematic part of it, and one of the writers was asked, like, what significance does the song have? And he went, I don't know, I just kept fucking playing on the radio while I was writing this episode, so I put it in. Like, God, that's perfect.
Alright, I'm gonna pitch you. I'm gonna cast my commander, Ezio Auditore de Firenze. 3/2 with Menace. Assassin spells I cast have free running black. Free running is Prowl for assassins.
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
Or your commander.
Or my commander.
Yes.
And he has another ability. Whenever he deals combat damage to a player, I may pay Wooburg if that player has 10 or less life. When I do, they lose the game.
Ooh.
As if he assassinates them.
He's not a door to
Makes
nothingness. He's
No.
an escort.
Pass the turn.
That changes what I do on my turn. So
Untap.
Activate the
Draw.
fucking
you can hit me for 3 commander
Okay. That's...
repeatedly.
Land for turn is a snow-covered forest.
You shouldn't have let him go first, then.
And I'm going to play my brand new Bloomberg card,
Oh no.
Innkeeper's Talent.
Woo, that is a good one.
It's a class.
Show me what that squirrel do.
At the beginning of combat on my turn, I can put a +1/+1 counter on a target creature I control. If I go up to level 2 for 1 green, permanents I control with counters on them have ward 1. And if I go up to level 3 for 3 in a green, if I would put 1 or more counters on a permanent or player, I put twice that many of each of those kinds of counters on that permanent or player instead. That's it. That's all it does.
Alright.
Go Chanel.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Land for the turn is land. And blue and a do for Elusive Spellfist. 1/3 human monk. Whenever I cast a non-creature spell, it gets +1/+0 until the end of the turn and can't be blocked this turn. Won't come up later. Go ahead, Chris.
No shot.
Turn.
Pretty sure my wife is having an affair with Elusive Spellfist, but I can never find it.
Because it's elusive.
Exactly.
Because it's Spellfist.
Last of the turn will be Maze of Death,
Exactly.
and I'll pass the turn.
Oh, you're fine.
Well then.
You're turn slow, but you're good to go. Yeah, beer's not good. I should just chug it.
That's the only obvious solution.
Well, I mean, I've got 2 more
Oh,
to
I'm
go.
sorry. Should I just dump it on my fucking floor?
Then you only have half a beer to drink.
I'm gonna enter combat. Chanel, you have more life than me.
Yeah.
Attack at 3. Menace.
Oh, that's why you shocked yourself. So you'd have an excuse.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
definitely.
I'm sorry. That's your mander.
Yes, it is my commander.
So you don't have 2
Damn it.
black yet.
Which one do I hit to each?
Damage.
Oh, okay.
Find Alex.
You right there.
Yep.
Combat damage
Yeah.
trigger. You are not at 10 or less life.
So I pay Wooburg
I
anyway.
cannot
Trigger on the
pay
stack.
Wooburg. Alright.
What a flex.
Second man. Ouch.
Oh, he's doing it again.
This hurt will not be forgotten.
I'm gonna pay 2 to free running Aya of Alexandria. She's a 4/3 menace lifelink. And whenever a historic creature I control deals combat damage to a player, I make a 1/1 black assassin creature token with menace.
Alex, I'm real happy that you're playing this Assassin's Creed deck. This is super cool.
I've only actually played like 2 Assassin's Creed. And one of them I'm going through.
Well,
right
there they
now.
are. And I like them.
like the game with the hay bale and the killing.
Yes. With that, I will pass the turn.
I will untap. I will draw.
Joke's on you, Ubisoft. I didn't learn shit about history from your game.
I played through Black Flag, and I'm currently going through Assassin's Creed 2, so I'm actually playing this Ezio right now.
I've been told because of my love of sea shanties
Black
that
Flag
I
is
would
very
love Black Flag.
Land for turn is a snow-covered forest. I am going to cast Benevolent Hydra. It enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. X equals 1. If 1 or more +1/+1 counters would be put on another creature I control, that many +1 are put on instead, and I can tap it and remove a counter from it to put a counter on another creature I control. I'm going to move to combat and put a +1/+1 counter on a creature I control. My Hydra.
Is that from the Hydra trigger or from the
Innkeeper's Talent at the beginning of combat.
Yeah.
I will leave combat and I will pass the turn to Chanel.
Boo. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Land for the turn will be this plains. Do I go for the quick hit vengeance or do I build better board state?
Oh, Vengeance.
Vengeance, team says.
Yeah.
Monastery Swift Spear. He's quick.
Speak faster than me.
He's prowessy. And then we will put ethereal armor on the elusive spellfist.
That's that first strike.
Prowess trigger, +1/+1 for each enchantment I control and first strike. So it is a 2/4. It is a 3/4. First strike can't be blocked. And then I have a 2/3 haste. How big is your untapped, dude?
4/3.
4/3.
He's lying.
You might be lying.
He's an assassin.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing.
I'm not.
with
It's
the-
right there.
I'm gonna go to combat and swing with the unblockable guy. So it's 1,
At
2, 3. You hit me. You hit me. You were right there when it happened. How had you forgotten?
Oh, at least.
Plus, Teach told me to go.
What do you mean? I slunk away into the crowd. You couldn't find me.
There's not that many priests at this table to hide with inst.
You don't need just priests.
Go ahead.
Right. Start
You
with the
said
turn.
crowd.
Land for the turn will be Shadowblood Ridge. We'll use a pathway to activate that to make it black and a red. And then I will cast a Rakdos Signet, and then I'll pass the turn.
Look at that wide open son of a bitch. You can't block all your assassins.
Question: do you have? I actually don't know. Do you have any of the token in the Assassin's Creed set of stuff you pulled?
I'd have to look, and it's
Okay.
in a box in the attic already.
That was the one thing I forgot to buy.
How dare you?
I don't know.
You're welcome.
Alright. We're gonna go to combat. Hyda's gonna go at Tej
What?
with his menace, and Ezio's gonna attempt to punch Chris for 3. Also,
I have no responses. Christopher,
You want to respond on my behalf?
Nope.
I already have.
I will maze it with the your commander.
does it untap it?
Yes.
Untap, remove from combat.
I will take 4.
Alright. I will gain 4 life.
36.
Trigger 1 historic permanent creature I control dealt combat damage to a player, so I will do 1/1 menacing assassin.
SS.
Manache.
In my battlefield.
I see.
Second main phase. I will pay 2 to cast Desmond Miles. He's a 1/3 with menace. He gets +1/+0 for each other assassin I control and each other assassin card in my graveyard. And whenever he deals combat damage to a player, surveil X.
I'm so sorry.
Or X is the amount of damage he has dealt
Can't even chug it so
to
bad.
that player.
You said you had 2 Assassin's cards, and there are 3 of them. Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's 3.
No, I don't know what to do. Is that another one over there? Is that 4? Oh, you
This is a 1/1 assassin.
liar. That thing.
Yep.
Actually, it's a reskin, but yeah, it's just a reprint.
Yeah, it's. Reconnaissance was what? Stronghold?
Reskin my foot with your ass.
I'll pay 2 life.
Insert a laugh track. That joke was hilarious. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm going to cast a 3 visits.
You never said what kind of left track. I'm gonna sit there recording myself going.
And then I will cast the turn as I search.
Yeah, every time Teach fucking talks, just.
I like it.
God, Teach, when did you get so funny?
I'm playing one of those games where Alex goes wide as hell and everybody forgot to put interaction in their deck.
I apparently forgot to put islands in my blue deck.
I just
so.
built this deck. I don't know what it does yet.
This Z4 is moving.
Land for turn was a snow-covered forest. I will use that to cast Hardened Scales. 1 or more +1/+1 counters will be put on a creature I control.
He knew
That
Alex
many
was gonna go wide.
plus
so he
one.
goes tall.
Yep. It's the Nelson strategy.
They're gonna be looking for army guys.
It's the Nelson maneuver.
Or-
That's what I'm going to call it. The
Or
Nelson
you
maneuver.
do Mothman and you go wide and tall.
Yeah.
I'm going to move to combat and put 1 counter on my Hydra, which the Hardened Scales and make to 2. Hydra is a 5/5.
What's the Hydra doing again? Anything?
If 1 or more counters would be put on another creature I control, that many +1 are put on.
Yeah,
and
it's
I
a
can,
hardened scales for not itself.
Yep. And I can tap it to take the counter off it and put it somewhere else.
Okay.
I am scared of assassins, though, so I'm going to leave the Hydra
Okay.
untapped.
You can't
and
block
pass.
anyway. They all have menace.
They all have menace?
Yeah, every creature right now has
Shit.
menace.
Yeah.
Well then.
Even the token.
Yeah.
Chris, you've been unmolested.
I can't deal with the assassins. Chris, get fucked.
I too can play in your.
No, I'm,
game.
I'm still gonna pass. I'm not gonna attack.
Okay, done then?
I deserve
Yes.
it.
Okay.
It's my fault for not having taken any damage yet.
I'll keep my
Like some kind of asshole.
Chris, we're in this together.
Doesn't feel like it.
I literally didn't attack you. It should feel like it.
Reliquary.
Back up. It's my turn. I'm gonna attack Chris.
I figuratively have not attacked you either.
Orvar, the Allform. He's some sort of
Dragon?
human monk advisor architect.
He's the thing.
Artificer.
Artificer, yes.
Coward.
Coward.
He's also a brushway.
He is a coward.
Ass. Ass. Is
Yeah.
ass a creature type?
I mean, arguably.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it.
I don't think it is.
Or is it? Okay, no.
I have the magic card fat ass on my refrigerator
Isn't
right
there like
now.
a half-ass too?
Yeah,
There's like
it's,
a
I
half
believe
a-
There's lots of asses.
I believe it's donkey is technically the creature type though.
Oh.
But yeah, there's City of Ass.
I remember City of Ass.
Deals you like half a point of damage.
It gives you half a mana of any color.
Yeah, it's
Pretty good.
silliness. I will not be attacking now that I have enough to block a singular menace creature. Go to Chris' turn.
All right,
Chris
untap. Draw. That'll give you guys more blockers.
I like blockers.
If I do that. If I play this land. Mountain will be a land for the turn.
It's pronounced Island.
4 mana.
And I need one.
Is to
Whatever, let's just do it. We're gonna be taking some damage here, I think.
You're at 40. I don't know
Yeah.
why you're.
Come on now.
I will play Tribute to Hirobi. Chapter 1. Each opponent creates a 1/1 black rat rogue creature token.
Yes.
Come on, I might have them for you guys.
No, Teach has 63 boogie boards. He can make
Oh, okay, good. Good, because I only have 2.
1/1.
Have a rat rogue.
Ooh.
Have a rat rogue.
Amazing.
Assassin. Chapter 2 it is the exact same. And then on chapter 3, I exile this and return it to the battlefield transformed. And on the back side,
all the rats or something.
it is Echo of Death's Wails, a 3/3 flyer with haste, and when it enters the
But with
battlefield,
hurt.
I gain control of all rat tokens.
Okay.
And whenever it attacks, I may sack another creature if I do draw a card.
Okay.
This is the I never noticed this is the one with the weird anime art on it.
Cool. Why
Anyway,
does this rat have such giant?
enjoy my rat tokens.
I really liked the Kamigawa anime.
I did
font
too.
style.
Alright, go ahead. Proceed with the chlorophyll.
Proceed.
Draw.
Hitting me for 30 and then activating his commander seems like a real Alex thing to
Well,
do.
yeah, right now. I got 30 right now. Mm-hmm.
Hatred's
I'll play
a
it.
card. You can cast it.
Hatred is a
Semi-trial. Then we're gonna enter the
He's holding a
combat.
sign that says "not a fox" because my
Oh.
rat kind of looks like a fox. With now, God, I suck at art.
What does the sign say?
Not a fox.
No, instead of a fox, what does the fox say? That's
Oh, got it.
That was. I even did the cadence of the stupid fox.
I was going to point out that my rat has no neck. Its head is attached to the torso by its nose.
This is so many things.
I suck at art.
Here,
No, I don't.
I'm terrible.
I'm gonna do like
They-
triangle
They do.
He has 2.
with the ears.
That's one too many. Far too many.
It's a 1/1, right? I got that correct, right?
Yes.
it is. A
Sweet. Oh, yeah.
Next turn you're getting another one.
Oh, yeah. Shut up. I hate you. You and your artistic abilities.
I have an art degree, but my art degree requires hammers.
because I want things. Chris.
That's badass.
Attacking you for.
Alright, those are both 4/3s.
This is a 4/3. This is a 4/3.
Yep.
3/2 1/1.
Alright, I guess I'll maze with that one. And take
How dare you?
The commander, and then
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's
Okay.
8. I will gain 8 life. No, 4.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I was gonna say,
I want the Destiny trigger. How dare you base it the correct one? Or is that an attack? No, combat damage. Alright.
I'm sorry. I didn't even mean for that to be that audible, but
It
it's
sounded like you reached the balls.
yeah.
Jesus.
That's what I thought too.
2 historic.
As I'm just weeping
creatures
and hoping
dealt
he'll
damage.
cuddle with me after.
I'll get
If I had
$2
$1 for every time I've made that
2 more
noise.
assassins.
6 out of $6.
Turns out medical school
Not-
costs way more than that.
Not a lot, but not insignificant.
I will cast Evie Fry.
Oh,
She's
Okay.
another assassin.
she portraits.
2-1.
She's another Assassin's Creed.
She partners with Jacob Fry. I think it's when it enters, I do the partner thing. If I remember right. She's 2-1. I can pay 1 and tap her to draw a card, then discard a card. When I discard a creature card this way, target creature I control can't be blocked this turn. I will target myself to look for a card in my deck called the name of Jacob Fry. Put it in my hand.
Like fry.
Buy my book.
Pretty sure it's in
Hello, Jay Sherman.
NPR brought up that show recently because there was a thing about, I guess Ian McKellen is playing some critic in a Broadway play or upcoming film or something.
Okay.
And they were talking about the life of critics and how, other than critics themselves, everyone just goes, those fucking critics. Like, everyone just fucking hates them.
I tried catching a video for you of my kid. We were laying down for a nap yesterday, and
I don't want those kind of videos. I don't know what Nelson has told you about me.
hold on, there's more.
You like watching toddlers sleep, right? Not in a creepy way.
One of my cats likes to go under the covers, but you have
Yeah.
to lift it up to her because she's a princess.
Oh, okay.
She just won't burrow. And just unprompted, my son lifts the blanket up and he goes, "Chicka chicka bell, chicka chicka chicka."
I'm going to free running in Jacob Fry.
Oh.
He's a 3/2. Whenever one or more assassins I control deal combat damage to a player, exile to 1 target assassin card or card with free running from my graveyard. If I do copy it, I may cast the copy. I'm gonna pass the turn.
Alright.
When do you get rat tokens?
When I...
After Chris's draw stuff.
Yeah.
He doesn't get to steal them until his saga transfers.
Oh, yeah. It'll be
This-
like
the-
in 2 turns.
Oh, the saga transforms. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Just thinking. Okay. Untap. Upkeep nothing. Draw for turns. Fucking. Not an island. But also. No,
See,
it's.
normally I rely on Chris or Nelson to board wipe, so Teach, it's on you.
I have some in
I
this
have,
deck.
I have some in this deck. What I apparently don't have are islands.
Don't need those.
I thought you were running a mono green deck. Who's your commander? Tanazir. That's got blue.
1, 2,
Mono
3,
green Tanazir
4.
is a bold choice, though.
Yeah, I mean it's legal. Nothing says you have to be able to cast your commander.
I am going to activate Innkeeper's Talent and move up to level 2. Permanents I control with counters on them have Ward 1. Do that. Level 2.
But that doesn't have a counter on it, though. Technically.
It does not. Nope.
Yeah, level-
Those are
Level
not
2
counters.
is just an understood game state, agreed
That is-
upon by all players.
That is correct. Land for turn will be a Guildless Commons, which will enter tapped, but when it enters after a turn of land I control to my hand, it will be this forest.
Oh, I figured it out.
The tapped
The
one.
puzzle.
Stupid.
The puzzle has been solved. I don't know why I'm considering this play because I don't have blue mana. Fuck you, hand. I'm gonna move to combat. I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on Benevolent Hydra, which will be 2 counters. So Benevolent Hydra is a 7/7. I will end combat and pass turn to Chanel.
Riveting.
I know.
Untap.
It's awful.
Upkeep. Draw. Land for the turn will be this island. Yeah, we're gonna cast our commander.
What do
How
you
did this guy get untapped?
You amazing.
Oh yeah, made that. That's right. I did it. Just
The
say, hey, dum dum, you
was
fucking
me!
did it.
stupid. The Archimandrite or Archimandrite, depending on your, is a 0/5 human advisor. At the beginning of my upkeep, I gain X life, where X is the number of cards in my hand minus 4, so I'll lose 1 life.
Yep.
And then, whenever I gain life, each advisor, artificer, and monk I control gains vigilance and plus X plus O, where X is the amount of life I've gained. I can also tap 3 untapped advisors, artificers, and or monks to draw a card.
Super gross.
It has a bunch of different abilities and is a sweet, sweet 0/5 angry lady. So it checks all the boxes. Go ahead, Chris.
I always wanted to build a 0/5 Angry Lady deck.
Yeah.
Alright, draw for the turn.
Why don't you yell at me and make me cry, but then she might make me super bad.
shit.
They just don't print enough 0/5 ladies.
Slash reconnaissance. When you remove something from combat, if it was blocked, does it still take blocker damage?
When you remove it
It's
from
out of
combat, it will
combat.
take
Okay.
damage. But whatever it blocked is still considered blocking.
Blocking. Okay.
Or blocking, yes.
I will pay 2 to play this water.
I like almost never play effects like this, so I'm like, I don't know how this actually works.
Yeah.
And the reminder text doesn't give me enough.
3, no, 1, 2.
Actually, before you do that, your saga takes up to stage 2.
Oh yeah, you're right. So you each get another red.
Yes!
You're gonna have a lot of land.
Oh, I'm sure they're gonna. A lot of them are gonna be die here. I will cast my commander, Wick the World Mind.
What do you do?
He is a 2/4 rat warlock. Whenever Wick or another rat you control enters, create a 1/1 black snail creature token. If you don't control a snail, I did not control a snail. Otherwise, put a 1/1 counter on a snail you control, and then pay blue, black, red, sacrifice a snail. Wick deals damage equal to the sacrificed creature's power to each opponent, then draw cards equal to the sacrificed creature's power. I see. All I got. Pass turn.
Unsad. For cleanliness sake, the die is going on this face down.
It's a mouse, but I'll allow it.
Is representing the number of 1/1
I will take that insult with pride.
We interrupt Alex's turn ever so slightly to show off my wonderful mouse art.
It's
It's
beautiful.
supposed to be a rat. Come at me, Disney. Dare you. Please don't. I have 0 money.
Oh, draw him in a boat, because Steamboat Willie
Steamboat
is...
Willie's. Yeah, that's the
Public
one that's...
domain now.
Yeah. Here, we'll put
Yep.
stupid hat.
There you go.
I'm gonna pay 1 and activate EV Front to draw a card and discard a card.
This might be a stovetop hat. Or stovepipe hat, which is...
Just say real loud in the microphone that it's Steamboat Willie, and you'll be fine.
This is Steamboat Penis.
I'm gonna pitch a breeding pool, so the rest of her effect does not happen. Because I don't really want to pitch when I pull for it. But I'm gonna cast what I pull for. I'm gonna pay 3 and I'm gonna cast Mari, the Killing Quill.
Oh, God. Everything.
I know what that lady does.
No, I'm...
Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, exile with a hit counter. Assassins, mercenaries, and rogues I control have death touch on whenever they deal combat damage to a player, and they remove a hit counter from a card that player owns in exile. If I do, draw a card and create 2 treasure tokens.
That is the first non-land, non-Assassin's card,
It's an assassin.
Creed card, Assassin's Creed
Yes.
card. You've played this game.
Uh-huh.
You lying butthole.
I never said I only had 2 assassins Creed cards. I think at the time I said I had 2 assassins out.
I'm going to check the tape. I'm pretty sure you said 2 Assassin's Creed guards in the whole deck.
Alright. We're gonna enter the combat. We're gonna...
Don't look at my shit. I do enough to kill some of your stuff.
I'm aware. There's many things.
Reconnaissance notwithstanding.
All those assassins have stupid death touch knowledge.
They're all death touchers.
I don't really care about my guys dying at this point.
That's true. Could you not block with your rats? Do me a solid.
They are the first line of my
yeah.
defense.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
You can go ahead. Teach.
Oh, everyone's gonna get on
You
this.
could.
Alright.
Everyone's gonna get
These two rats are gonna go at Chris.
Do they have the rats have death touch
They're
as well?
rogues.
Yeah,
So
that's what I
yes,
saw.
they do have death touch.
What's giving you everything? Mari?
She's such a bitch. Nobody should ever build her as a commander. I haven't.
Yeah.
I have Assassin's Travel deck with Cheese 8. I haven't updated it much with Assassin's Creed.
I picked up the
cards.
cards from Assassin's Creed for that deck. Haven't tweaked it yet.
Nice. I gotta finish this goddamn tea beer. I'm associating with you
Alright,
specifically.
I gotta see how miserable it is. Can somebody please open it for me so I don't...
These three 1/1 assassins are gonna go.
It's not shaken up, is it? Shooken up? Shaken?
Nope, you're good.
Chicken. Chicken.
Good, shake it.
Alright, just how bad can this be?
These three assassins are gonna go at
Well, they spelled
Chanel.
project wrong. Alright.
And
This smells god awful.
Tastes worse.
Tej, you're gonna get smacked by my commander Ezio and Desmond Miles.
That's what you think.
That is unpleasant.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah.
So
Not worth the money.
It's like there's a rotting peach in a bowl of grapefruit juice.
It's like they took the fruits, but way past their prime to make a sour. That's not what makes
And
it
then
sour.
forgot to make it sour.
Yeah.
Someone left like a can of Mountain Dew on a windowsill for about 3 weeks and then dumped some pine sol in it.
They
But
filtered
hey-
out the fuzz.
You can really taste the marshmallow.
Yeah. Okay, are you done?
I've declared my
Okay.
attacks.
Okay.
So 2 rats going at Chris, 3 1/1 menace death touch rogues
Okay.
at Chanel. He's also death touch. 3/2 menace death touch commander at Tej, and a and 9/3 menace death touch assassin.
Alright. Any responses before blocks? I have none.
I have none.
Are there any triggers for when the rogue hits me other than this? Because I don't have any creatures.
The rogue
that take
specifically,
counters,
no.
yeah. But nothing else. None of your other assassins will do anything.
No, that because
they're
as-
not
as
assassins.
they're not assassins. No.
I will. I have no effects for blocks.
Okay. Your commander is a 3/2?
Yep.
And the other guy, you
Is
said a lot
nine-
of
is
big
a
numbers.
9/3
9.
That guy.
They all have death touch.
and menace.
And menace. That I'm going to a 9/3. That's fine. I'm going to block the 9/3 with my 2 rat tokens. Okay, I'm declaring my blocks.
Okay.
Chanel, you're declaring blocks.
Yes. These 2 rats will block one of your rogues.
One of the assassins.
One of the assassins.
Okay. So 2 damage.
I will
goes
just take the
coming
other
to
2,
you,
yeah.
And 3 commanders coming at you currently.
Yeah.
And I will. No blocks for the. They're just 2. Just 1/1s.
It's just 1/1s.
Okay, I'll take them.
All right. After blocks were declared, I'm going to tap my Hydra to remove a counter from it and put a counter on this rat token. Becomes +1 because of the Hydra and plus another one because of hardened scales. So it's actually getting 3 counters. But that's okay. That will be enough to kill the 9/3. 5 damage to the 9/3.
Your tokens will die.
That's fine. And I take 3 commander.
Yeah.
3 commander from Alex.
Okay. I take 2, and one of those guys.
One of these will die.
I take 2.
You can have this. I'm sorry.
Alright. Triggers, because if Desmond dies. Triggers on combat damage. 1 historic creature dealt combat damage, so I will get
It
a
was to me.
1/1 assassin.
I'm responsible for that. Sorry, everyone.
You should be.
I should have just removed this from that. We got rid of rats. So Jacob tried proc since it's an assassin.
Don't call it.
Also, these sleeves, eucalyptus.
Oh,
Dragon
not
shields.
Colgate?
Not Colgate.
Like the toothpaste?
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, I stopped down in Sheboygan and needed some sleeves for building with random new decks, and I went, I have never heard of the following. Give me these 3 boxes of Dragon Shields.
I really like the,
I will not proc Jacob.
what do they call it?
Like,
There's
one
a
of my
term
decks
for 'em.
is sleeved in Truth. Truth is like a gold.
Dual sleeves. I think that's the term, where
Yeah.
it's black on the inside.
Yeah, these
I
are.
like those. Yeah.
That'll pass the turn.
I will untap. I will draw. That's what these are.
Mine are just rose
Not
gold all the way through.
Stupid.
Blue.
Stupid and sad.
I think they're
Land for turn.
adorable.
Forest.
That's not an island. Dummy.
Nope.
Doesn't your Transguild Promenade person
Tap for 2 colorless.
Oh,
It sure does.
garbage?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5. And that's what I have to do. First things first. I'm going to activate Innkeeper's Talent. Bumping it up to level 3. If I would put 1 or more counters on a permanent or player, twice that many are put instead.
Gross.
Yeah.
Then I will summon the mighty Sakura Tribe Scout.
Well, fuck.
What is that?
I can tap it to put a land from my hand into play. If 1 or more counters would be put on another creature I control, that +1. If 1 or more, that +1, and then that will double it. I will move to combat. I will choose to put a +1/+1 counter on Sakura Tribe Scout. 1 counter plus 1 counter is 2, plus 1 counter is 3, doubled is 6. I will put 6 counters
7,
on
you say. 7/7.
Sakura Tribe Scout. I will leave combat and pass turn to Chanel.
Before the end of your turn, I'm going to tap these 3 Artificers, Advisors, and/or Monks to draw a card.
Checks out.
We did it. Untap. During my upkeep, I control 4 cards in hand. That's not how that's worded. So I gain 0 life. Draw a card. Neat.
Do any of you guys have reach?
No.
Fly?
No, none of them fly.
I feel like now is just the time to sit with a bunch of mana up and cards in hand and pass to Chris. So I will.
Alright. I will untap.
Doesn't your thing like pocket your upkeep or something?
Yeah, you were there. I had 4 cards in hand. 4 minus 4 is 0.
Okay.
So I gained 0 life.
Drop for the turn.
Since I did not gain life, the second part of every time I gain life, shit gets slightly tougher because I'm stronger.
Mountain will be my land for the turn. Oh, before that, this trick goes to 3. I get any and all rat rogues that are still left alive. They're not coming into play though, so they shouldn't trigger Wick, correct?
Yeah, they
You're
just
just gaining
changed
control.
ownership.
Yeah, and I get
So they are 6 summoned.
6 summoned.
1, 2.
I'm pre-gagging on this. Like, I just-
The second beer isn't as bad as the first one because I know what to expect.
4.
Still awful, and I will never drink this again.
Oh, this flips. I will cast Chittering Witch. Enters the battlefield, create a number of 1/1 black rat creature tokens equal to the number of opponents I have.
You can see.
I don't consider me your opponent.
And then for 2 mana and sack a creature, target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. 3 rats. I already have a snail, so that will result in 3 1/1 counters on said snail. Then I will Ooh, that doesn't pay either. Move to combat. Alex, leave me here.
Get him.
3. What did I ever do to you?
Whenever Echo of Death's Wail attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do draw a card, I will sacrifice one of the rat rogues. Let's draw a card. Rat rogue. Already played a land this turn. Last turn.
I think I have way more monks and advisors than artificers in this, so I apologize.
It's okay.
Unlike this beer.
Which is never sorry.
Or okay.
Yeah. I don't want to make a sour beer, and the marketing campaign will say, always sour, never sorry.
I'm gonna pay 1.
I like that.
Activate
Drink it.
ED Frog. Good. Loot.
It better fucking be good though. I'll drink it regardless.
Yeah, no.
But I want to enjoy it.
I got you, fam. Here's my beer.
I think I almost bought a Pet Skull Sea Salt and Lime.
I'm gonna discard Eagle Vision.
I regret my choices. Another Assassin's Creed? God damn it.
What do we do?
I looted, drew a card, and I discarded Eagle Vision.
So, I'm just now noticing that I don't like these sleeves because at the right angle, it looks like the edges are dirty
Yep.
because of that black underlayer.
I know exactly what you're talking about, but that doesn't
I have
turn
a
me
set
off
of
of the
eclipse
sleeves.
sleeves, eclipse sleeves that do the exact same thing.
No.
I'm gonna cast Annie Joins Up.
Nice. I like that
When it
card.
enters the battlefield, deals 5 damage to a creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. And if a triggered ability of a legendary creature I control triggers, that ability will trigger an additional time.
Well,
I liked the join up cards. I thought those were cool.
Yes. I'm gonna deal 5 damage to Chittering Lich.
That's aggressive.
It is a large
More
crooked
like
number.
chittering bitch, am I right?
Didn't have any better targets.
Well, the 2 things over on Teej's board are much too big.
Much too big.
All the ladies say it. I saw it on TV.
The witch does get exiled.
Oh, you
from
saw
the
that
hit
episode.
counter.
I have a hit counter. You know why I have hit counters?
Is it because you play Mario?
Because I play Mario. And I have a very good friend with multiple 3D printers.
I would assume it's because you play Estrada.
Oh my god. Do you 3D print 3D printers?
I've tried.
Yeah, it's like batteries not included.
Has
They're just
anyone-
in here
has
making
anyone
themselves
thought
nobody's
that?
looking. Yeah,
Stop
that's how-
recording.
that's how
Stop
Skynet
recording.
started.
Let's talk about this.
That's how
Here's
Skynet started.
Here's the thing. It used to be a dumb joke. Now we have the ability to 3D print in metal, so therefore you can start printing circuitry, and that's the biggest fun part.
You can 3D print in concrete. That's NASA's plan for the fucking moon.
Yep.
We're gonna
Concrete the moon.
enter combat.
Pave the moon is going to be my company's slogan in 15 years.
No.
We paved the moon and put up a parking lot.
Is that counting crows?
Yeah,
It's a cover. It's
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a cover of
No,
something.
I'm gonna attack you with Ezio and Aya.
Okay.
And Teej, I'm gonna attack you with 2 of my 1/1 menace death touching assassins.
Dump half this beer on the floor.
What did you
Teach.
say? Yes.
Yeah.
You and I are the only targets. So, responses
Yep.
before
No response.
I have responses. For starters, I'm going to demystify your. I want to say reconnaissance. Reconnaissance. Destroy target enchantment.
GTFO.
Rude.
Would
No,
you like
I-
to activate it
Yeah.
before he destroys it to remove your attacking creatures?
Yeah.
No.
Now is
You
the
sure?
time.
I'm sure.
Okay.
We'll let you.
Then I'm going to swords this thing.
Did you not?
No, I think that's a solid play.
I agree.
I don't like that.
You get to gains life equal to its power.
It's
Think of
like
all the times you shocked yourself.
quasi lifelink.
Yeah.
Sir.
You're now tied for life lead. You should be thanking him.
And then Ezio is a 3/2 menace.
Yes.
Okay. Going to blocks.
I'm not blocking.
I'm going to put these two in front of Ezio.
How big is the one with the first strike?
It is currently a 4 because it's 1, 2, and then I cast a non-creature spell twice, so it got +2. So it is a 4/3 first strike.
That's gross.
I asked you not to.
We did.
I might not have said it out loud, but it's a constant, ongoing thought projection.
Well, I guess Ezio will just die.
And that is how you get assassinated
I will take
by a
2.
human monk.
Yes.
Well, this is an enchantment.
31.
I've never looked at this target.
You feel good about yourself? Trying to pick on poor little bookworms over here? They're just trying to read their goddamn stories.
You could have just taken the damage.
Why would I ever take
It's
damage?
only
willingly?
3 damage.
Why would I ever take damage from you?
That was a real Chris thing you just said. Why would I ever take damage?
That's literally why I said it.
You fucking
Because
bastard.
every fucking
You
time
fucking bitch!
it's, hey, can I swing at you with like a 1/1 for literally no payoff? And you go, I'm gonna board wipe everything and pop 3 of your enchantments.
Guess I'll just pass the turn and
Future generations will learn.
Yeah.
You don't swing at me for no reason.
I will sterilize your board.
End of your turn. I'm going to
Your
activate
future playmats will come into play destroyed.
Benevolent Hydra. I'm going to remove a counter to
Talk
put
some
1
shit.
on
I
the
like
Secure Tribe Scout. 1 becomes 2 from that. 2 becomes 4 from Hardened Scales, and 4 becomes 8 from Innkeeper's Town. Nope, I did that wrong.
Yep.
1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, 3 becomes 6.
There you go.
Thank you. I caught myself.
Or
Sure you don't
1
want
becomes
swords any of
2,
those?
becomes 3, becomes 4.
Don't want to.
Okay.
I liked it my way better.
Sure you didn't want to, swords any of the giant monsters over
They haven't attacked me.
They will.
God. Okay.
If they would have attacked me before you would have attacked me, then yes, it would have gotten swords to shit.
Alright.
Too shit, you say.
No land for turn, because I don't have one. But I do have an Incubation Druid. I can tap to add 1 mana of any type that a land I control could produce. Not blue.
Get fucked.
If Incubation Druid has a +1/+1 counter on it, I add 3 mana of that type on it. Add 3 mana of that type instead.
I hope you can put 3 counters on something.
So, tap for a shit ton of green? Me too. I will move to combat. Innkeeper's Talent will trigger. I will put a +1/+1 counter on Benevolent Hydra.
The Innkeeper's Talent was going to be my demystify target if you left me alone.
1
Lessons learned on both sides.
counter becomes 2, 2 counters become 4.
But don't look back in anger.
I'm looking forward to it.
Come on now.
In the future, I can be angrier.
I will leave combat. Pass turn, go Chanel.
Before the end of your turn, I'm going to tap, tap, tap to draw a card.
Tap, tap, tap a room.
Untap, 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 untap. Draw a card. Land for the turn is this island. And then need more bodies.
Where? On the floor?
Yes.
Okay.
That's bones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Undo Spirit Dancer. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under my control, I may create a token that's a copy of it. Do this once per turn.
Jesus.
Only once each turn. Then I'm out of mana to do other things. I didn't gain any life this turn, so therefore I didn't do anything else. I will pass and go to Chris.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to cast a Deadly Dispute. I'm going to sacrifice this Rat Rogue as an additional cost to draw 2 cards and create a treasure token. Treasure!
To treasure, you say. Drop it.
Oopsies.
Oh,
I saw that.
Oh, jeez.
Untap.
So far, my plan of thick bookworms isn't doing quite as much as I thought it was going to.
Drop for the turn.
All your creatures, ladies. Or Ver's a changeling. Lady's a creature type, right?
Elusive Spellfist, I'm going to say is a gentleman,
Okay.
but the ethereal armor, that looks like a chick, so we'll leave that on top.
Yeah, that looks like a chick.
It looks like a chick. Shut up.
I don't think you understand.
Officer, that armor looks like a chick.
Your Honor, she looked like...
Let's
So
see. When her
apparently
turn
I
will be a
played
swamp.
Lady Tribal.
Leave that off. I will use the
They're not
swamp to activate
0/5
Recto
angry
Signet,
ladies, but it's a step in the right direction.
and I will cast Rat Colony. It's +1/+0 for each other rat I control, so it is a 1, 2, 3, 4. Currently a 6/1. This will get a 1 component.
Keep away from me, or I'll somehow sword plowshares with you.
Yeah.
You could path it.
And I will cast an Ozolith.
Teach, do you run one of those in your mono green deck?
I do. It was a gift from my good friend Chris. Still owe him 20 T-bucks. I have not forgotten.
Nor have I. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So here's the thing: if you eat a food you don't like, you can swallow it well before you objectively taste it, and you just bypass the whole fucking process.
Yeah.
You can't really do that with liquid.
Nope.
It doesn't work.
I don't know.
You splash the tongue no matter what you do.
Your tongue is longer than you think it is.
No.
It's not just... It's just not that way.
I will cast a Runechanter's Pike. I'm not going to equip it.
It's
on
pronounced
anything.
Runechanter Spike.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
You got me double checking.
Fucking read it again though.
I did.
Got him good, fucker.
Is it?
Teeb's in your shit reach.
Nope.
Thank God. Alex 3.
Didn't even smack you.
You're
last
life
time.
leader.
Excuse me.
Teach died doing what he loved.
You triggered my lung cancer.
Fucking beer.
So rude.
You're not wrong.
Pastor.
I do love drinking shitty beer.
Thing. Would you smack me?
Oh yeah, I forgot that has an attack trigger. I will. I think. Do I want to sacrifice a? Yeah, I'll sacrifice a rat straw card.
You want to do it for the card benefit? Nope. Out of spite. Too angry to trigger.
Neutral. We're gonna play Abstergo Entertainment. Legendary land. I can tap it for a colorless. I can pay 1 and tap it to add 1 mana of any color. Or I can pay 3 and tap it to and then exile it and return it to 1 target historic card from my graveyard to my hand. Then exile all graveyards.
Ooh. Latin for away from Sturgo. So,
And then
Ew, Caminos. Sure, that's Camino.
yes. The ob prefix AB is Latin for away from.
I'm going to cast Reconstruct History. Return up to 1 target artifact, enchantment, instant, sorcery,
1 card.
and up to 1 target planeswalker. Oh, not creature. Not creature. Regular to my hand, then I exile that.
Alright, I have a response to that. I'm going to activate Benevolent Hydra, remove 1 counter to put 1 on my Incubation Druid. 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, 3 becomes 6.
That's just simple math.
Go ahead.
Okay. Any other
Simple.
responses?
I'm still just fucking worried about Teach.
Okay, I'm getting worried about
No blue mana. I'm telling you guys. Blue
Yeah,
card.
'cause you're
Blue card.
I'm
Blue
doing
card.
on
Piss
Architect.
poor without it.
On Architect, the deck name is I can beat you with all my blue mana tied behind my back.
Yes. But Teach doesn't use our.
On Architect, the title is I Can Beat You Off. Okay? Let's not
You
use
use some other website that I
So you can return 2
refuse
cards
to go to.
Yes, because this is
You're
sorcery
missing out.
and I can't target creatures. So I have
So
2
one of
cards.
every. Oh, so one of each of the things you named.
Yes.
Oh,
I-
got
yeah,
it. That's much better than I thought it was.
Reconstruct history is
So returning reconnaissance and eagle
May I see
vision.
that? I don't think I've seen that before.
Is that from
This is a
Strixhaven?
Shadows. Yeah, that's the one.
Shadows over Hogwarts?
I was gonna say Shadowmoor.
Nah.
I knew that wasn't right.
Oh, I have seen this before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I misread it. I didn't realize it was one of all of those things. That's much better than I thought.
I kind of wish it had creature on there, but wow, that's a lot more sad.
Aw.
Would
you all get back, by the way?
Reconnaissance and eagle vision.
What does the Eagle Vision do?
It's a 5-drop sorcery or free running blue generic drop 3 cards.
Got it.
Pay 1. I'm going to activate EV Fry to draw a card and discard a card.
Yikes. Yeah, that one hurt.
Stop looking at this art. Stop thinking about them beans.
I don't even know what's going on in this art, but I like it. Some sort of fish. Perhaps a lady.
Ladyfish.
We're gonna-
Japanese. They're into them
We're going to
ladyfish.
pitch that reconnaissance right next to the graveyard.
What?
Be sad about it.
Good.
Some things now, it's not fun anymore.
Board wipe so we can start over without teach of shit.
Hey, you board white.
You board wipe, you brought her.
Behold my blue pips.
Yes.
There are none.
Fine field is barren of blue pips. Burps. Tried to say blue pips and came out burps. Blurps.
Well, my burps. But there are none.
Teej, I'm going to attack you with.
How dare you?
Yeah, you got death touch,
One.
guys.
Yeah, I mean,
You don't care about how
One,
big.
one menace death touching assassin.
that was rhetorical. I know how dare you because I'm not doing shit about it. Chanel save me.
No.
Chris save me.
Teach will ask me to save you. I'll look down at risk, right?
No.
If I save you, will
Nope.
you not attack me on your turn?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, go. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Don't listen to him. He's
Yeah,
lying to you.
don't do that.
I'm not gonna
But
attack
he
you.
could
You
use the
kidding me?
free running ability to. Oh, his commander's gone.
Yeah.
Never
But
mind.
it's still an assassin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but other assassins don't want to free running while he's not
Yeah.
here.
Like,
Yeah, but you have the one free running card dropping in your hand.
Yeah. It's
So he could still free run that.
I'm not attacking anyone anytime soon. So yes, deal. 100 times deal.
That's up to
He's
you.
going to deceive you. See, he does this,
Nope.
and then he combos and wins.
Sometimes we forget that we're all
Uh,
opponents of each
okay.
other.
I just didn't want him to put some fatty in play. That's
Then
when
fuck
I
it,
forget
fine.
about it.
Then Maze of
No,
it.
that's
Then
fine.
Maze of it.
If I combo and win, I won't do it by attacking Chris.
Yeah.
So deal
No, that's
penalty.
fine. I'm not going to do it.
All right.
Yeah.
Take
I'm
from
gonna
1
combo
point
and
of
win.
damage.
Kill
You
Chris.
could block.
Nope.
Yeah, you could block.
30.
Yeah.
Free running.
No, I was waiting for some other
Yeah.
Fuck.
Second main,
shoot something to play it.
Yeah.
I am going to free run Eagle Vision.
Yeah,
To draw
that's-
3 cards.
Did you just Yugi draw all 3 of those?
Did you believe in the heart of the cards?
No.
Because
I
he was
saw
cheating.
2 fingers like this.
With that, I will pass the turn.
He's stacking the deck. That's what the whole game like boiled down to.
Lucky.
That was his Egyptian
Draw.
black magic.
Cheating.
Yeah, literally.
God
I didn't know
damn
that.
it.
Yeah, no, that is canonical. That Yugi's like heart of the
stacked
cards
my deck.
drawing what he needed to. He was using Egyptian magic to stack his deck.
Pharaoh just
Yugi's
tells
a
us what
fucking
to get.
cheater.
No,
It's okay, he doesn't have Exodia anymore.
I only watched a little bit of it, and it
I've
seemed
never
like he
watched
was
it.
having a psychotic episode every episode.
yeah, he was bipolar. Half of him was autistic. Half of him was a card player.
And then when his grandpa made the mistake of giving him this weird Egyptian artifact
Wow.
and told him it might be special.
Yeah. Mistake.
Get out of my house.
I'm gonna summon the mighty Bristly Bill Spine Sower.
What does that do?
He's mighty.
Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under my control, I put a +1/+1 counter on a creature. I can also pay 5 and double the number of +1/+1 counters on each creature I control.
Seems good.
It's okay. He's never attacked.
Nothing has trample.
Okay.
I also don't have 5 mana available. Spoiler alert, no lands in my hand. Or if I do and I'm trying to bluff you, I won't be playing a land this turn, so...
Oh no, I just guess you'll have to deal with the 6 fucking counters you'll get anyway.
Oh, although, all that verbal diarrhea, I did forget I have Incubation Druid, so I do have the mana, I suppose. I will move to combat. I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on... Yes, on Bristly Bill. 1 becomes 2. 2 becomes...
I think that's the most expensive card in the base set.
3.
Yeah.
3 becomes 6.
It's like it has every turn up until now.
Any turns up because I got left for some turn.
I will end my turn, go Chanel.
Okay. Before the end of your turn, tap, tap, tap to draw a thing. Teej is a liar.
What?
What?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Did you get a combo off and win?
No. Untap, upkeep, draw. During my upkeep, I gain 0.
Sweet advisor combos.
Yep.
So can be anything in there.
There is anything in there. Red, white, and some others. I'm going to taunt from the ramparts.
What does that do?
Goad all creatures my opponents control.
Oh!
Until my next turn, those creatures can't block.
That's really bad for me and really good for Teach.
Here's how we balance things out.
Here's what we do. So we kill everything that Teach has. Yeah, that's a problem.
No, it's a problem for you guys. I will go to combat.
It's true.
Do I want to swing and deal some damage? Yeah.
So we just can't block it all right now?
None of your creatures can block.
Until your turn.
Until my next turn.
Yep.
So we're going to send these 3 at Teach.
Checks out.
So I cast 1 non-creature. So it's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8
Did you get
damage.
vigilance or something too?
I didn't gain any life yet because my deck isn't doing 1/3 of its strategy.
You said 8, correct?
8.
Chris,
22.
if we kill Teach, he can't kill us.
It's true. I can't.
That was the plan.
Yep.
Trigger some sort of chaotic game end. Go ahead,
At
Chris.
the end of your turn, I'm going to pay a black-red, sacrifice treasure for a blue, create Grixis mana. I'm going to sacrifice a snail. Wick deals damage equal to the sacrifice creature's power, 5 to each opponent, then draw cards equal to the sacrifice creature's power.
That's pretty good.
This leaves the battlefield, the counters will go on to Oswald.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Draw
1,
5.
2, 3, 4, 5, 17.
And again, no creatures out currently can block anyone. All
Yep.
creatures have to attack, not Schnell.
Correct.
Teach, get him!
Untap.
We'll see.
That's where I said Teach is a liar, because he said he wasn't going to attack, and then I tricked on
Chris. I wasn't going to attack Chris.
You don't have to.
I don't have to, but also, based on circumstances, the deal might have been altered.
I was no part of the deal.
You didn't miss that one that came at me.
So, one of the things I've been trying to get better at in deck building is 1 or 2 cards that just help end the game.
Yep.
Taunt from the Ramparts is one of those.
Yep.
Because it forces a lot of stupid things to fucking happen.
That's real funny. I'm so happy right now.
Hey. That's what you get for giving me this beer.
For your transgressions.
Any of this is going to shake out for me.
Okay, if you play new creatures, those
They can-
creatures
yeah,
can
they
block.
can block.
They are
Yeah.
not subject to the goadation. Right.
How's it goadening?
Goadening?
We have a goadening happening.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Greatest of all damages.
Potentially have
He's been goaded.
Could have 8 mana. If I play this for my land for the turn, which I will. Alright, Swarm Yard will be my land for the turn.
Ooh, he can regenerate his stuff. Oh, I should see if my Final Fantasy, if my fantasy football team is dying.
Yes.
Oh my god, I might go 2-0.
Cast a Valley Rockcaller. It is a 1/3 Squirrel Warlock with Menace. Whenever it attacks, each opponent loses X, and I gain X, where X is the number of other squirrels, bats, lizards, and grass I control.
You have ammo of rats.
Currently.
I'm up to a 75% chance of winning.
I'm up to 75% chance of rats.
Cloudy with a chance of rat balls. Fucking gross.
Cast Rat Colony.
Oh boy.
That'll trigger Wick. I'll do Snail. One, two, three, four now. Alright, then I will move to combat. Beginning combat. You move these counters onto from Oslo's onto target creature. Put them on Snail again.
Hey.
Was an old man named Michael Snelligan.
Chris.
What's that?
We can kill him, Chris, with our powers combined.
Yeah, I don't trust you.
I hope my Monastery Swiftspear
I'm
back
more
clean up.
scared of the big things than
Yeah.
the rats. 'Cause they just,
Me
the
too.
rats just kill me. And
I,
even if I were
Oh,
for
one of
some-
these came into play
Yes.
this turn.
And even if I were to just betray it and just attack you right now, you would take not all that much damage. My things are small. Assassin's small.
listen to Alex. He's correct. I am the threat. I don't mean to be. I have to be.
Where are they all going?
Going to try and play nice a little bit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this guy is so 6, 1. I'll just give you up.
If you could put that teach on the tree, I can kill him.
I will do 5 at Teach and 8 at Alex.
Correct.
Alright, responses to attackers.
I have no responses.
Neither do I. Chanel?
I'm checking Discord.
Alright, move to blocks.
There are no blocks.
What's coming at me?
3/3 flyer and 2 1/1 rats.
A flyer and 2 1/1 rats?
Yes.
No other abilities?
No.
Oh,
I thought the creatures couldn't block.
They can't.
Yeah.
oh, you're correct.
Creatures can't
And
block.
also,
Yep,
you have,
I
you have
overlooked
an
that.
attack tree.
Yeah, but I'm not going to activate it.
Okay.
So is it 5 or is it 8 or is it 7?
It is 5 at you and 8 at him.
Got it. Okay. Well then yeah, no blocks. So I will take 5.
Take my 8.
It's not my fault you guys didn't leave mana enough to flash creatures into play. Attack
You were
with
correct. You were absolutely correct.
light. None of that was on me.
Down to 12.
Esther?
Can't block. Forgot that part.
Yeah, that's why that's going to be real bad.
Yep. But the good news is I'm going to forget that when it's Alex.
Put him at 9.
So there.
But it was only the creatures that were in play when you cast it
Yeah.
Yes.
that can't block.
Yeah.
So things I cast can block.
So those two.
These 3.
Oh, those 3. Okay.
How would you do this, Chris?
I'm out of shitty marshmallow beer.
You could have stopped the scariness of Siege.
I feel like
I don't think you understand, Alex. I can't block.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He could have, he could have weakened you, and then I could have delivered the kill shot.
I mean, he could just kill you.
It's true.
Yeah, then he'll just kill you.
I mean, I think I can survive
I
it.
don't believe you. I'm gonna draw after he discarded it.
Cards on the table. I was hoping to win. When all is said and done, that's really my end goal here. Just thought that maybe I could build a brand new deck 2 hours before people got here, do some weird shit, and win, and just have a good night.
That's all I
That's
asked.
all I want. To sleeve up trash and kick ass. Honestly, even if I don't win, it's looking like I'm going to continue my winning streak in fantasy football, so it's a good day for me anyway.
Yep.
And the Packers kicker, who I drafted, and everyone, including Yahoo's automated fucking system, made fun of me for, has continued to overperform 2 weeks in a row. He may have the dumbest name on the history of the team.
Chest
Braden Narvison. Oh. God damn it, that boy got leg.
That boy got leg.
I don't know how you talk up kickers.
It's a ZZ Top song if I ever heard one.
He got
leg.
And he know where the uprights are.
I'm gonna pay 1. I'm gonna activate EV Fry for loot. I'm going to pitch Anger.
Ooh.
I do have a mountain, so all my creatures have haste.
That is correct.
Because I pitched a creature to EV Fry, I can make a creature I control not be blocked this turn.
What? Hold on.
That's not fair.
Yeah.
Broken.
We're going to target Ezio.
I'm writing the rules committee. That needs to be banned immediately.
I'm going to play a Polluted Delta. My land for the turn.
It's playing in my dumb head now. I hate
That's
my
what you get for a CCR.
I hate my goddamn brain so much.
I love your brain because
Oh my god.
it's the same one.
It's the same one.
We share one.
I'm then going to enter combat.
As one of the gentlemen I follow on the internet likes to say, 2 brain cells fighting over 3rd place.
We're in well, some would call it an interesting position. We're going to attack Teach.
Yep.
Weird.
Saw that coming.
So,
Can't block.
3, 6, 9,
No responses, I promise you.
12.
You got me.
TH.
Yeah. Oh, Chris! What? Hello, Chris!
Perhaps we could come to some kind of deal.
We can!
You want to swing out at Alex?
Yep.
I don't want a kingmaker anybody.
I don't necessarily
That's
think
fine.
that's Kingmaker.
No.
It's choosing who lives and who dies, which is a power I've always wanted.
But despite numerous letters
We'll
to my
start
local,
the bidding at 20
my local congressman, no one has granted.
No,
Not your call.
no,
There's
no.
nothing I can do.
I'm going to be a very hands-off god and just watch how this plays out.
Okay.
Fair enough. Yeah, I got nothing.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm dead.
An absentee landlord. Love that movie. Is it Devil's Advocate? I
There.
think it was.
I'm out.
Okay.
Well done.
God damn it. I was rooting for you.
Blue.
If there was anything I could have done. If there was anything.
Fully. Alright, second min. I'm going to pay 1 life to crack the Polluted Delta.
Down to 20.
You're still at 32?
Nobody attacked me this round.
Oh my god.
Well, we could.
Ezio could have come at me.
Yes, but that would have not been the correct decision.
Correct.
Could have came acting, bro.
Could have come at me. How much power did you have?
Shit.
A lot. No, you're fine. You're
Yeah.
fine. Everything at least had 6 extra counter.
Yeah.
Well, 2 of them had 12.
Yeah, it was real fucking bad.
Yeah.
It was real bad.
I'm going to grab... Oh.
Okay, and a land with which to regenerate that blocker.
I grab an island. Easy got it.
Oh, now you're just taunting Teach. I'm going to eliminate you and then play an island.
You asshole!
Looking for one of these.
We just have plenty.
I could get any of the 5 colors, but I chose this one.
And then... Okay.
We gotta get you guys.
No.
And then...
I don't know if I have one of these.
I bought like 3 or 4 copies
Soul Ring.
like like 2 weeks after that set came out because I went, God damn, that card's neat.
It is just busted.
Not only even if it was like a mana less and it was just no creatures can block until my next turn, that would still be great. Forcing my opponents to fuck each other up, especially late game,
Yeah.
when it just goes, cool, I would like far less opponents by the time it gets back to me. Here we go. 5 mana can do that.
How big are your rat colonies?
1, 2, 3, 4, and they start as 2 1. They are 6 1s.
Well, I think this game's just about over, so might as well do this. We're gonna go out swinging.
No.
I'm gonna pay 3, and I'm going to free running overpowering attack.
You get extra combat?
Untap all creatures I control that attack this turn. If it's my main phase, there's an additional combat phase after this phase, followed by an additional main phase.
Nice.
And I believe everything's still goaded.
Everything is still goaded because that doesn't end. Except Ezio. Ezio
Yes.
is unblockable and can attack whoever he wants.
Oops, did this. So, those have to go at you.
So, they have Death Touch.
And they can't be blocked.
Can't be blocked.
Well, no.
No,
these
no,
can
no.
block.
Those entered after.
Yeah. They have
Menace and Death Touch, right?
Death Touch, Menace, and Death Touch.
Okay.
Ezio's coming in too.
Which ones have... They all have Death Touch?
They all have Death Touch.
And which ones have Menace?
3 at the end and Ezio. Ezio can't be blocked outright.
Correct. Because it got targeted.
That effect is till the end of the turn, and it's still your turn.
Why can't he be blocked?
Because EV Fry, when I pitched that anger, if I pitch
Okay.
a creature, I target Ezio to be unblockable.
So this just has Death Touch.
Correct.
And this has...
Death Touch.
But not Menace.
Yeah, the 3 token.
The 3 tokens have Menace and Death Touch.
Yeah. TG missed it. He got an extra combat step.
So if he had saved you, I would have just killed you. Attacked you.
I would have killed you again.
Yeah.
Block here.
Yeah.
Same brain.
Maze here.
Okay.
Untap and remove from combat.
Yep. I will regenerate the Rock Caller. And I'll take the 3.
Yeah.
Your rock collar is tapped.
Yes.
As per the Accords.
Yeah, sure.
Because you regenerate, it never hits the graveyard, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Instead of dying, it's a replacement effect, so it never leaves the battle.
But what you could get rid of this hit counter thing with Mary.
Could.
Yeah,
Make some treasures, draw a card.
yeah. It replaces the if it would die part. Or
That's
if it would be
so-
destroyed, technically.
Okay, if they're destroyed, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I will do so. I'll remove the hit counter from it.
I remember when Jeremy Barbeau
Make
explained
two
to me what the fuck a regeneration counter was.
This baby's just covered in regeneration shields.
Well, you see, magic was designed with an idea, and then the rules said that idea doesn't work, so they had to explain it in a more complicated manner.
Yeah, the comprehensive rules for Magic are just...
And then I'll pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. I have 4 cards in hand. Someday. Maybe someday. Draw for the turn.
This is gonna not...
Okay. So, you guys can block again.
Correct.
I have 2 available blockers, to your knowledge.
Yes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna No. We're gonna regroup. We're gonna play Planes for the turn. I'm going to Temporal Mastery. I'm just gonna take an extra turn after this one. The next turn might go better. But I do get a Prowess trigger and a Prowess, well, non-Prowess, but this thing becomes unblockable.
Yeah.
So I will go to combat. And with the unblockable, Chris, you are Life Leader.
Yep.
So 2, 3 coming at you.
I'm 22.
Okay. little bit. Next turn, untap. Actually, now, that's what we're going to do. So, before the end of my turn, I'm going to tap, 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 and draw. Then, untap. Upkeep.
You have 4.
Nope, I'm at 4.
But when you draw for your turn,
But it has to be upkeep.
Yeah,
So,
right.
nothing at the upkeep, draw for the turn.
If he taps out right before his upkeep.
I could, yeah, but then I don't have... Because my creatures gain vigilance when I...
Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen.
So, land for the turn will be this plains. We are going to kill the rat colonies. That's a good call. We're going to path to exile.
Can you not?
Mari killing the will. You get a basic land on the battlefield.
But then I'm dead.
Ideally, yes.
Alright.
Our colony's just stupid 6/1s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not that healthy.
Here's the thing. I can kill one of you. He's got those 2, which means if he blocks my... Oh, he wouldn't be able to block this. No, he would be able to block that because I haven't done anything else yet. So, we're going to play Lone Missionary. When Lone Missionary enters the battlefield, I gain 4 life. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whenever I gain life, each Artificer, Advisor, and Monk I control gains Vigilance and gets +4/+0, where 4 is the amount of life I gain this turn.
That's really good.
So these guys... So 4/5 Vigilance,
5/1.
5/1 Vigilance, 5/6/1 Vigilance, 7. No, yeah, 7. Just because we need a thing, we're gonna do Reflections of Lijara. So Prowess trigger, non-combat trigger. Also, whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield on my control
non-creature
trigger. Sorry, yeah. Sorry.
Okay, I just want to make sure I knew what was going on.
This triggers, so I will get a token copy as well.
From
Whenever
Bellspear.
an enchantment enters the battlefield on my control. So when this one comes into play, I'm going to choose Advisors. When this one comes into play, I'm going to choose Monks. So in the event that I cast another one of those, which I probably should have done that in a different order and just killed you guys, but I'm figuring this deck out. This is my first time playing.
Yep.
So first misplay, I could have had +12 on all my guys. So we don't have that. I will send, but that's okay.
You're 36.
Yeah.
You have
That's true.
way more rats, and then Alex could just crack the back. But if I crack the back, yeah. How much power do you have on the board?
Nothing that can block.
How much power do you have on the board was the question.
3, 6, 8, 11.
11. Okay.
I have 25.
You have 25. Well, 4. Okay. Alex, you're getting these 3. Chris, you're getting this one.
How much is that?
So this, I'm sorry, the one that's going at Chris is
Unblockable.
it is unblockable. It is 1, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Do you get a cast trigger for your copy?
Each
Oh, the enchantments. I thought it was. Yep.
each enchantment
Yeah.
gives it a
I
+1
caught up.
+1. Yep. So
All right. 8.
Yeah.
I'm going to 14.
So you take 8. Alex, you have 1, 5,
Damn.
6. So this is a 6 power. This is a 4 power. So 10, and then 7. So 17 coming out.
I'm down to 3. I'm down to 3.
Okay.
Yuck. 3, you say.
And that's all I got. That is
Okay.
all we got.
So at the end of your turn, I'm going to pay Grixis mana. I'm going to sacrifice the snail to deal 5 to each of you
Alright,
Okay.
and draw 5.
I'm down to 31. So, one misplay that I could have won with, but that's okay. We'll learn it.
Yep. Second time around, decks do better.
Yeah.
All right, creatures.
Arguably, I haven't lost yet, but
Get him.
but
Kill him dead.
What do we got going on here? All right, drop a turn. see. That's a lot of cards. Sulphur Falls will be my land for the turn. Then I will pay 3 mana. I will cast Lord Skitter's Butcher. It is a 2/3 rat peasant for 3 mana.
It's the Butcher of Lord Skitters? Or
No, he cooks for him.
Oh, okay.
When he enters the battlefield, choose one. Create a 1/1 black rat that can't block. Sacrifice another creature. If you do, scry 2, draw a card. Or creatures you control gain menace until end of turn.
Do that second one.
I'm going to do the first one.
Okay.
When that rat comes in, I get the snail. Second rat comes in, the creature can't block type. Snail will get a 1/1 counter. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. There, sit on that.
I had that Temporal Mastery in my opening hand, which is real sad. But I figured I should keep it.
Should have just mulliganed to get it, put it back in the library.
But the rest
Yeah,
of the hand
just
was
in case.
playable. Yeah.
No reach or flyers or anything.
No reach or flyers or anything.
I will move to combat.
I will accept your combat declaration.
I will move these counters onto the snail and begin combat.
That's not giving.
I will attack you with a 3/3 flyer and the Valley Rock Caller. Valley Rock Caller trigger. When it attacks, each opponent loses X, and I gain X, or X is the number of squirrels, bats, lizards, and rats. X equals 1,
You could have been doing that the
2,
whole time.
3. I just played it last turn.
You could have been doing that this whole
1,
time.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you will lose 7, I will gain 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Squirrels?
It counts squirrel, other.
Oh,
But yes.
May I see?
Yes.
So it's just a 1/3 menace though by itself.
Yes.
Okay. So I will take the 3 in the air. I will put these 2 in front of the squirrel boy. So first strike.
Okay. I'll regenerate it.
Nice. So I got on 21.
And I will pass the turn.
Okay.
I have to discard out of hand size.
Before the end of your turn, I'm gonna tap 3 guys to draw a card.
5,
Slightly better.
6, 7.
Untap.
I'm going to discard Murok Stealth Suit, Guildless Commons, and Progenitor's Icon.
No upkeep trigger. That works. Draw for the turn.
Tapped boys. Untapped boys.
Battlefield Forge will be my land for the turn.
fancy.
Yeah. Stumbled across that while I was getting ready for a game.
Where'd that come from?
This was
Brothers
Brothers War, yeah.
Nice.
Okay. We're gonna pay dearly 3, and we're gonna cast Battle Mastery. We're gonna put 1 Battle Mastery onto Monastery Swift Spear and 1 Battle Mastery onto Orvar the Allform. Have an unblockable this turn. You got mana up and responses. I didn't gain any life. I haven't lost any life either. That's a positive way of looking at it. Yeah, I need to go to combat because otherwise you're just gonna wear me away. So we will send these 3 at you. Yeah. So 3/3 double strike. 2/2 double 2/3 double strike. And oh yeah, because I cast 1 non-creature, and then 2 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on block.
So I counted 17 total.
3
3 double strike, 2 double strikes.
Oh yeah,
10,
yeah.
Plus 7 is 17.
I wasn't doing double strike. I just count the base and then
Okay.
maths for blockers. Blah blah blah.
Okay. Response.
Okay.
We'll pay it. Ooh, do I want to do that? Yes. A blue and 1. And additional cost, exile any number of blue cards in your hand, costs 2 less. Alright, and then I will exile a reality shift from my hand to cast March of Swirling Mist, where X equals 3. Its initial cost to cast this, exile, blah blah blah, costs 2 less for each blue card exiled. So I paid 1 and a blue, and exiled for 2 more, so X is 3.
You're making all of your creatures phase out?
Nope, up to X target creatures phase out. So I will phase out those 3 creatures.
They go on to teach play, Matt.
That's what it's for.
Dum 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 dum. Go ahead.
End of your turn.
Yeah.
6. Draw 6.
I'm playing Teach for not
Why?
convincing Chris to try and Kingmaker him and then betraying him and knocking him out of the game with all them big fatties. And then I could have won.
I tried. Didn't try very hard.
You didn't. You told him to make his own decisions. Zip up your own pants.
Threw it out as an option.
Land for the turn is a Phyrexian Tower.
I'm glad you skipped your untap step. That makes my turn much, much nicer.
Oh.
Sir, those were taps. And you already played the land. I'll roll back the tape. Teach's been threatening the whole time.
I need to find a way to get a rat. I ain't got no rat.
How many fucking rats do you currently
I
have?
can't make a snail if I don't got a rat.
I don't give a shit. You just swing, and then I lose a bunch.
Are you taunting me right now?
No, I don't know.
Maybe one day he'll clip that enchanter's spell.
That's also a thing.
It's finally plus more than 1. It was plus 1.
Hey, that
on
would
the
have
first strike,
still
but still.
1 damage.
Alright, fine. I will attack with all of these.
Okay.
Still didn't equip the enchanter's spell.
Nope. I have other things to do with my mana.
Correct.
These are 1 for each other rat. I have 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2,
Total
3,
rats minus
4,
1
5,
equals
6.
other.
So they are 8 ones.
Okay. How many of them?
2 of those. Lower skitters are at 2, 3, 3 1/1s, the 3/3 flyer, and an attack trigger on the Valley Rock
Where do
Crawler.
the counters of your Ozolith go?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, where
No,
do
they have to
Oh,
go-
They have to go somewhere.
Well, is it a May effect? Move all counters. So yeah, no.
You may move. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I bitched it up.
No, you're fine. You
Attack
can move
trigger on Valley Rock Crawler. It's a main. I don't care. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you will be drained to 7 on being 7.
See, that was the thing I was talking about.
Yep.
Okay. So I'll lose 3 because you're a flyer.
Yep.
But you have 2 8s or something?
8 ones.
Okay. So I blocked the 2 8/1s. What's the next biggest?
The 3/3 flyer you took.
Yep.
The next biggest is a 2/3.
Okay. So if I block the 2/3 with my commander.
So you would take 3.
How big are your rats? 8. What's their toughnesses? Toughnessies?
Which ones?
The 8 ones that I was blocking.
Yeah, they're 8
Toughness
ones.
suitus.
Toughnessudus?
Yeah, they're 8 ones.
Okay, so we'll trade there.
Oh, I should have played.
I go down to 2.
Trust me, I should have played a card in my hand first.
Right? Because you said.
From
Yeah.
what?
I asked how much I took afterwards, and you said 3.
Oh yeah, these 3. Yep.
Okay.
Second to main phase. I totally screwed up. I should have played this first.
You saw the turn where I could have killed everybody,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, I know. I'll play
We're squaresies.
Totenton's Swarm Piper. When he or another non-token creature I control dies, I create a black rat.
That can't block.
I'm going to sacrifice him for 2 black. When he dies, I get a rat deck.
Where's
That's
he
not my
go?
good.
I was gonna say.
Sorry, tiles everywhere.
He's off on an adventure.
Rat that can't block.
I'm glad with Nelson not
Rat
here,
enters.
you chose to be the one aggressively on tilt.
I got a snail.
Can you just drain me now? Or does he have to tap to do your...
I just have to pay the mana, but you're at 2. I have to get another 1/1 counter on it somehow.
Okay.
Another rat.
Don't have another way. Nope, I
You got
don't.
like 10 million cards in your hand.
Yeah, there's a lot of land in there right now.
Do I get another turn somehow? Against all odds?
Oh, no, I am an idiot. I can just equip the Runechanter's Pike and then... I don't have enough mana to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You only need 5 to do it, right?
Yeah. 2 to equip it to the snail. Blue, black, and red to sacrifice the snail. Drain it for 3.
In response,
Gain 1 life.
I'm
Gain
gonna
2 life.
I'm gonna add a red mana to my mana pool, put me down to 1,
Yes.
and then your ability resolves.
Okay. For the second time out, this Wick deck ran just how I had envisioned it could run. I was incredibly happy with it this game. The early plan of muddling up the board and not making myself too open to blocks while just repeatedly sacrificing an increasingly large snail to drain the table and keep my hand full worked to perfection. The way Alex came out of the gate with his new assassins had me pretty nervous at first. I had other stuff I wanted to do on curve, but with how fast he came out, luckily I had a Maze of Ith, and even though it kind of put me a turn off of curve, it was the necessary thing. For a couple turns there, he was attacking Tej and Schnell instead of me, and that kind of bought me some time to build up my own board state, where it got harder for him to attack profitably. That allowed my deck to do what it wanted to do, which was ramp up the number of rats, get that big snail, and to that end, the MVP for me this game was the Ozolith. Putting those counters on the snail, sacrificing it, putting all those counters right on the Ozolith. Next turn, play a couple more rats, a couple more dice. Just being able to recycle those counters and sack an increasingly large snail to drain the table is how I wanted this deck to win, and it worked. It worked like a dream. It is very hard to overcome somebody who's drawing cards in like multiples of 5. That is a ridiculous amount. Drawing 5 for 3 mana and draining all of your opponents for 5 is a great deal. So to that ends, yes, Ozolith, easily my MVP this game. Otherwise, I would have been doing it for 2, 3, and that is still not bad for 3 mana, but it's just not going to win the game. It gives your opponents a couple more turns to try and come up with an answer. Feel a little bit fatigued. Some recent games I've had some struggles with my decks running, and so I know where Tej was at tonight. He's a much better sport than me, handled it with infinitely more grace than I'm able to muster. Hopefully when I grow up big and strong, I can be like Tej. I was very terrified of Alex's assassin deck. I had no idea what to expect. I didn't look at that Assassin's Creed set all that well. When it comes to free running, I had no idea what to expect. It was just a wheel of fun at that point. It could have been anything. I really didn't know what to look for. And I was scared of it to the point where I almost protected Tej a couple times to prevent a free running trigger because I just didn't know what was going to happen. But cooler heads prevailed. I'm glad that Schnell built the Archimandrite. When that card was spoiled, when I believe Dominaria United came out, it was either that or Brothers War. I can't remember which one.
I think Brothers War. Yeah, BRC.
Okay, Brothers War. It looked interesting. I was waffling on how I would want to build it. And it probably would have wound up in a pile kind of like Schnell did, with just a spattering of all the creature types that it wants to deal with. That being said, it ran
for a bunch of disjointed parts, it ran really, really well. And if not for the life gain for my Valley Rock Hauler towards the end of the game, I'm pretty sure that Taunt the Ramparts that he cast would have set him up perfectly for the win. Luckily, Wick got there. This is not the type of style that I play a lot. It plays to the board a lot. Lots of creatures, creature heavy. Not much in the way of interaction. I cast a total of 2 instants, 0 sorceries. I don't think I cast an enchantment. That's just not the style of game I play. But this deck was a ton of fun. Creatures with triggers, maybe something for me to look into a little bit more. I don't always have to sit there play draw goal with a handful of instants. I really enjoyed this game tonight.
Alright, tonight was Assassin Tribal's Maiden Voyage. I've been thinking about doing an Assassin's Tribal deck for quite a while, because I always found Assassins in conjunction with like rogues or ninjas to be a fun tribal to experiment with. There's usually some interesting effects. And then, but it always been on the back burner. Luckily, Wizards had read my mind and then decided to partner with Ubisoft for a bit, and in one of their most recent Universes Beyond decided to make a whole Assassin's Creed themed set. So I got a lot more juicy assassins to play with. So that really evolved the deck from what was probably going to be a Demir Assassin Tribal to 5-color assassins, and gave me a whole bunch of tools to play with. I came out of the gate running pretty quick. Relatively easy to do when your commander's a 2-drop and can make your assassins also potentially 2-drops so long as an assassin hits somebody. And I was able to rack up a board state pretty quickly, mainly thanks to one of these MVPs, Aya of Alexandria. So long as I've got historic creatures out there smacking people, I get more 1/1 assassins to potentially proc more free running and also have defense if necessary. And I was able to combine that a little bit more with Mari the Killing Quill just to give basically my entire deck Death Touch to stack up on a lot of the menace creatures, making it them even more dangerous to block. And then also if I kept any in the silence or blockers, making it much more difficult for my opponents to swing into me. However, a side effect of coming out of the gates early, really strong, is when you don't have enough card draw at that point to sustain yourself, you can't really go anywhere when your options start getting taken away, and that's kind of where the boat I found myself in. I got a little bit of extra with Evie Fry, but the one extra card each turn wasn't really enough for me to get anywhere. And being goaded certainly did not help matters. The assassins were thankfully able to take out Tej and do a little bit of wounding before I got drained out by the snails. The rats and snails were impressive. I wasn't expecting to get for me to be a slug and getting salted into oblivion. Tej had a lot of big scary green things that I think if they were a little more offensive could have generated a lot more threat instead of being on the defense, but having them in the defense did keep them alive for I think a lot longer than what I would have anticipated. Artificers, I first looked at it and was like, doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot, and then they got really big out of nowhere, and then I got scared. So all the decks were very impressive. Even though this wasn't the perfect example of Ezio's first run through, I'm still very pleased with how he did, and I'm definitely going to be bringing him back so that he can hopefully showcase more of the toolkit I outfitted him with.
Not the best showing for Tanazir tonight, but I really enjoyed this game. Most of my satisfaction came from the brand new Bloomburrow card I included in the deck, Innkeeper's Talent. I included this in the deck, honestly, for all 3 of its abilities. The first one, when I just play it out at the beginning of combat, on my turn, I put a +1/+1 counter on a creature. It's just an incidental +1/+1 counter. I have it out. If I have a creature, that creature's getting a counter. The second ability gives things I control with counters ward. I tried to take advantage of that during Alex's turn when he played his red-white thing that was allowing him to return a bunch of stuff from his graveyard to his hand. I did that in response to him casting that card, just in case he wanted to target something that I had on the battlefield. I had just played a Bristly Bill, I believe. And Ward won't retroactively trigger, so if he wanted to kill Bristly Bill and Bristly Bill didn't have a counter on it, I could put counters on Bristly Bill, but the Ward would not trigger because he already targeted it with something, so I waited until he played something to activate my Hydra to put a counter on Bristly Bill, just in case he had plans later on, which he did not. But that's why I kind of sandbagged that just a little bit. The final ability was if I control one or more counters. Nope, if I put one or more counters on a permanent player, I put twice that many on instead. And that really started paying off with the few creatures that I had. I had an Hydra that would put an additional +1/+1 counter on something, a Hardened Scales, which would put a +1/+1 counter on something, and the Innkeeper's Talent, which was at level 3. 3 replacement effects affecting something that I have means I can stack them in the order of my choice. So I maximize the +1/+1 counters before doubling them, which is why whenever I was putting something on a creature, it was getting like 6 counters at a time. So all of that combined with the Innkeeper's Talents, just what a banger of a card this is. I was real happy it was in my opening hand and I put it out, and just seeing the work that it could do, super impressed with this card. Innkeeper's Talent is going to be in this deck for the foreseeable future. I don't see anything coming out that's going to replace it anytime soon. That being said, this entire game I was stuck on only green mana, no blue mana. Which, to be honest, blue mana at the most would have gotten me my commander, but in my hand I was sitting on a Neoform, which would have been nice. I could have sacrificed one of my rat tokens to get like a Birds of Paradise, but I didn't have the blue to cast Neoform. And I also had, I think it's called Ripples of Potential, which would proliferate and then phase out things I control. So that would have been a one-time use trick I could have done at some point in a situation where it would have been relevant for my creatures to, say, block or something and then phase out to save my life total. And the creatures from Death Touchy Assassins, quite possibly. I don't know that having a blue mana would have made too much of a difference, but at the very least would have gotten my commander out. The Hydra would have been able to start putting counters on the Tanazir Quandrix, which would have buffed all of my creatures if I had gone into combat, but I was not in a position this game to go into combat. Instead, I was just building up creatures. Alex was the threat for most of the game. I honestly was not a threat the entire game until Schnell goaded the entire table and made it so nothing can block. And as soon as he played that card, I suddenly became the threat, and I knew what was coming immediately when that happened. And I can't blame anyone for that. I had 4 giant monsters on my field with the ability to not only double all their counters, but double +1/+1 plus double again. So super threatening. I totally get it. So it was the right move to take me out before I got a chance to attack anybody, because I probably would have taken out both Chris and Alex at the same time, and it just would have been down to Schnell and me. So I totally get it. What a great game though. I wasn't doing much, but what I was doing was super impressive, and I was just really enjoying watching my cards interact in the way they were. Watching these creatures just get bigger and bigger and bigger. Schnell's Artificer, Assembly Worker, Advisor, Best Friends deck, great deck, super fun to play. I was real happy to see Chris's Wick deck in action. I don't think I Got to see it the first time. I don't remember the last time I was here. I was gone for a little while. But watching Wick go off and then win, super cool deck. I really like it. Chris was bigger, I think, on Bloomburrow than the rest of us. I enjoyed some of the things I saw on Bloomburrow, but he did that Chanel thing where he took a mechanic. This one just happens to be rats, and he ran with it, and it was fun watching him pop off. And then Alex came to the table with a deck that he said only had 2 Assassin's Creed cards in it, and then it ended up being 30 Assassin's Creed cards in it. But that made me real happy to see because Assassin's Creed is not an IP I'm personally familiar with. I know of it, and that's about it. Something about haystacks. But watching, I like to see these new cards hit the table. Assassin's Tribal. Alex, an amazing performance. He put up a hell of a fight, and it was fun watching him play that deck. All around, what a great game. I was real happy with it, even though I wasn't doing much. The little that I was doing, it was massive. And like I said, I wasn't a threat until all of a sudden I was, and it wasn't even my fault. So I totally get that I was taken out first.
Hello. I miss Nelson. The Archimandrite was a card that, as Chris pointed out, was on a to-build list for a long time. I had no idea how I was going to build it, but every once in a while I would come across either something, a creature listed on the card, or the random effect here and there that I went, that might be good in here. And today was the day that I finally went, I'm going to finish this thing, I'm going to play it, we're going to see how it goes. As I build weird shit like this, I generally don't build with intent to win. I build with intent to just accomplish a series of goals. Like, you set up all the dominoes and you knock down all the dominoes. The dominoes don't have to kill everybody necessarily. At the last minute, Taunt the Rampart. That was my... I should probably try and win the game, close things out. Taunt the Rampart is a card that I bought like half a dozen copies when this thing came out. It's from the Commander deck specifically. So I bought a few boxes of Lord of the Rings. I don't know if I think I bought 1 or 2 of the Commander decks. But I bought several of these just because I went, this feels like a solid card. The fact that nothing can block and everything out there has to swing at everything but me feels like I could probably clean up after the round comes back to me. And honestly, had I played smarter, I probably could have. I could have swung out or I could have played the enchantment of the Lajara one, which made a copy of it, and then both choosing the same creature type and then making multiples of the monk cleric that came in and gained me 4 life each. So I would have gained 12 life, and all my guys would have gotten plus 12 plus 0 instead of 4-0. And in the end, I learned. I didn't win. I had fun doing it. Assassins. I really liked seeing Ezio at the helm. I have my own Assassins deck. It only runs a couple of the Assassin's Creed cards. And I think that I might take another look at that set in depth just to see what else I can put out there. But the theme of my deck is to play other people's cards as assassins, so a whole lot of it doesn't help. I know there's 1 or 2 Assassin's Creed cards that do make non-assassin creatures assassins themselves, so that with my weird take your cards and they're cloaked and then they become assassins, I get a little bit more synergy that way. I felt real bad that Teach didn't draw blue and that I forced him to break his deal with Chris when he said he wouldn't attack. And again, Taunt from the Rampart, just forcing everyone to make decisions that they don't want to have to make. Great card. Chris's stupid squirrels. I'm a little upset that squirrels, rats, and all those got there because again, I could have won this one had I played a little bit smarter. And he did a fantastic job with a deck that I was going to build anyway. He went with Grixis though. I started building the Totenaz red-black little furry boys and never got it off the ground. So the snail wielder was the superior rat mason, and we'll have to leave it at that. So thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to check out the other crap that we've done.